Hello.
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 How is everyone?
Hello.
I'm good. How are you?
How is everyone? I'm very good.
I'm
Looking
good. How are you?
excited. Looking excited. Very excited for what should be a really interesting race.
Yeah, it should be a good
Very
one.
excited for what should be a
Been
really
pretty close
interesting
in their
race.
performances
Yeah,
so
it
far.
should be
A good one. Been pretty close
They,
in their
they actually have
performances
been
so
like
far.
very close.
The
They,
Snub
they
PB'd
actually
in
have
his
been like
only race
very
so far. And
close.
has actually beat that
The
PB. Snub PB'd in his only race so far. And has actually beat that.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, Snub now has a 128. No, 138.25.
Rob has
Yeah,
a
I was just about to
128.
say. 128, damn.
138.25 he got literally a few hours ago.
Oh, I really like this new stats page.
Yeah.
That is a
Yeah,
depth.
it's Swish.
I'm a big fan of that. As a stats man, I'm loving that. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah,
As a
that
stats man.
138.53 on the screen, that's Snub's only run the tournament. So on average time, he's been doing better than Dank.
Oh,
Yeah, so which should be kind of unexpected heading into the tournament, considering Dank was the seed two.
Yeah.
Um, no, I'm not sure Dank would have been happy with either of his first two runs.
Washed up, he says.
Washed up. But yeah, it should be a really good race. The most interesting thing for me is going to be the difference in FPS.
Yeah, that's going to be big. They're about just almost as far apart as you'll see this tournament.
Yeah, pretty much. I saw Snrub also practicing bridge clip, which of course Mima won't be able to attempt.
Dank will be going indeed for symmetry resets, I assume. Pretty sure. Yeah, he does out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Dank will go for 7-2 though. I doubt it. I don't know.
He went for it in his last race without ever really having practiced it.
Oh, that's a big monk ass. 7-2 stinky. So probably not.
Other things to note, Dank actually missed a part 1 cutscene skip in both his races. So hopefully he'll avoid that this time.
Yeah, of course.
Hopefully he'll
Playing on
avoid that
200
this time.
FPS, he's going to have a harder time with cutscene skips. And I think we are ready.
Yeah, both runners ready? Yeah,
hopefully.
both runners ready? Okay. Dank says yes. You can
Hopefully.
do the countdown detox.
Is
Okay.
Yeah, are you
Dank
guys
ready?
both happy
Dank
with
says yes.
countdown
You
and
can do the
VC?
countdown detox.
Is
Are you guys
ready?
both happy
One
with
sec.
countdown and VC?
I'll get something open. One sec. I'll get something open. Open.
Oh.
All right. I'm ready.
And you're happy with VC as well, Snarb?
I'm ready.
And
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
happy with VC as well, Snarb? Alright, so ready?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
3, yep. 2, so 1, three, two,
And they're off.
1, go. Momentarily.
And they're off. There's Dank. And they're off.
And
That's
there
right.
we go.
There's 5 6 second lead here for Dank. RTA.
Yeah. Dank off to a fast start here. Can't be pulled back from here.
And I guess this Snrub isn't in low latency mode.
Yeah, so again, famous opening cutscene, which I still actually barely know half the words for.
I like never remember, and then like halfway through the cutscene, I just pick them out of nowhere. Really,
Rose Cola, that's pretty much all I can remember.
I'm far more interested in the ice cream with miniature pies that you get in Cola Caper than the actual Buzz Cola.
Oh, Mimo with the.
Oh, that's
Not a,
failing the family sedan jump.
yeah,
That cost her a couple of seconds.
and then rip that poor lady as well. Yeah, so Dank probably looking at a 113.
A bit more than that. Looks like a 114, 115. Still green apparently. Snub I think has a 114.
So Dank is comparing with against a 141. Maybe
That
the
will
last
be
one.
his last race.
Yeah. Yeah, so Speed Simpsons spam. So yeah, so the first couple missions, not a lot to talk about, just driving really.
Driving, collecting some coins. Hopefully not hitting any traffic cars because it's pretty significant in these early stages.
Yeah.
Oh,
s-
speaking of
right on
devil.
cue. So yeah, because
Sorry,
of
Dan,
how
didn't mean to drink.
because of how slow the family sedan is, every time you hit a traffic car, it takes so much longer to accelerate. So yeah, it's really unfortunate.
Some takes a slight hit, but not a complete stop. Actually, I think Snrub's ahead now. Yeah, Snrub's ahead.
Yeah, a little bit ahead. And considering the
3
FPS, yeah, considering the FPS difference, that's probably a nice little early game advantage.
Yeah, no. Snrub will definitely take being ahead out of SMRT.
Okay, so both players now starting petty theft. Let's try that again. There you go, diddles.
Diddle. Just the one singular diddle.
Singular diddle. So yeah, some consider this to be some of the best music in the game.
It's pretty decent.
Yeah,
I like extended 6-7 personally.
6-7 is great. Alright, so both runners seem like they're doing okay so far. No troubles petty theft.
Yeah, pretty solid petty theft on both sides. Snrub a little more awkward getting those coins in the corner, but nothing huge.
Yeah, so it's hard to lose too much time here unless things go disastrous. Yeah, both players will be hoping to get good turnarounds by the duff truck.
Yeah, and at this corner where Snrub's is better than Dank's. Little corner jump thing.
Yeah, Dank getting a very nice duff truck. And Snrub's not bad. I think both players would take that early days.
Now neighbours coins.
Yeah, Dank choosing to
Dank
go
going
back.
the older route, and Snrub going there as well. It's gonna be a bit less consistent, the trailer park loss in 1.5 now.
But both players getting all the coins, so I guess
Yeah.
you'd be happy again with that. So yeah, finally moving on to missions that actually have strats.
Snrub is getting closer and closer to RTA, which is interesting because the timers are actually getting further apart, I think.
Yeah, it looks like they're about 9 seconds apart now. They started at about 6. So, which would imply that Snrub had a slightly better early game.
Yes. And he
Okay.
currently has slower loads, so we should probably see that tick further apart throughout the run.
Dank getting a very good lane push.
Snrub was okay.
Snrub's not too bad at all. And then players both going for traffic cars, but taking separate cars, or different cars.
Which
I'm a U.
The U or the minivan?
I'm a U person myself. What about you?
I prefer the U. I'll take either.
Yeah, I
I'll
take
even
either,
take
but
a glass truck on occasion.
oh no, none of that. Alright, so let's see how Mima goes. It's an alright turn. After Snrub.
Dank a bit slow in getting that strat, but it's decent enough.
Oh, this is looking bad though for
The
Dank.
Dank's done a lot of damage, at least. Snrub's not feeling as much.
Unfortunately, gets out for Dank. This will give Snrub a chance to catch up.
Yeah, Snrub definitely in the lead now. Oh, Dank gets himself an ESS.
Very clever. And
But
back
he is
to the
going to have to do a family sedan flowers now.
Yeah, that was 5 head.
Yeah, that's a pretty smart move there. Intentional. Let Smithers out to get ESS.
Yeah, as long as Dank is able to. What's the word? Ooh, that was an interesting little glitch there. As long as Dank's able to get the freebies or get some of the wasps, then that move will be a very good one.
Oh, he might have already had issues with the trailer park boss, considering he took the older playground route. There was a chance it wouldn't be a freebie.
Yeah, this is true. So Dank having a slightly better blind big brother and extends that RTA lead. Now both players moving on to the first of 2 unskippable cutscenes.
Such fun.
Are we going to be hearing my voice from you, Lambton?
No.
No.
Are we going to hear it from you, Detox?
Maybe if someone redeems it for me.
Ah, Detox. Why did you redeem? Okay, if you're redeeming it on yourself, then I'm not going to.
No, I'm redeeming it for you, Lambton.
For me?
Yeah, of course.
You have to do the other parts though.
Where is the sexy footage?
To get there.
Marge, that black van is spying on us.
Oh, homie, you're so sexy when you're paranoid.
You're so sexy when you're paranoid. Yeah, no, it gets worse every time. I know. I'm gonna stop attempting the voices and just read the lines at this rate. You know.
Oh my god.
That's the last time I'm doing an impression. From now on, I'm just gonna read the lines in my normal voice.
Oh, something has happened to Mama's stream.
We're refreshing it because there's some AV thing.
Okay. And we're back. Oh, Lambda, that was amazing. Thank you. Okay, so Mima should be able to save a little bit of time in the family sedan, but as stated before, probably not going to have as good a time with freebies. Both players choosing to get the Cletus box. It could just be me, but it seems like the Cletus box is becoming more and more popular as we go along.
Everyone's starting to move back to it. I went back to it for like 2 weeks because I got it in a PB and I've dropped it again because I didn't like it. I can't make up my mind on it. I seem to lose a lot of time to it. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Vapor still says it's quick. So, and if
it's
Vapor
on the verge of being worth to get optimally. I'm pretty bad at it. I lose like 15 seconds to it or something. Dumb.
15? Oh my, yeah, you probably
Maybe
shouldn't
10.
be getting that.
10 probably.
Yeah, I think I was losing like 4 or 5. Maybe I'm able to get one of the wasps, but has very good coins out of Homer 1.
Check. Oh, okay. Like it's actually like 7 seconds apart. My best.
Snrub gets 1 and goes back for the second, and also has very good coins out of Homer 1.
Oh yeah, they're both looking great.
Oh,
I feel like Mima has pulled this back a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's definitely got closer.
Yes, Snrub now just a 1 second lead.
Part of that will be the FPS.
Alright, so both players moving on to Lone Storm.
That's
Mima's is...
not great. He should be able to get some drops here, but it won't be the fastest way to do it. Still, he'll definitely make the shortcut now, which is a positive.
I always find Bone Storm in first person to be really awkward to look at. A lot of people seem to prefer it, but I just don't get it.
Snrub won't be making the shortcut. So I guess that worked out well in the end for Dank. Dank made the shortcut.
Yeah. So, yeah, Dank will probably end up being a little bit faster. Snrub having a little bit of trouble.
Dank's going to be getting a high 11 Homer 1.
Yeah, which is,
Somewhere in the 50s.
yeah, a pretty good Homer 1.
Snrub is probably about 15 or so seconds behind. Maybe 10.
So,
Oh yeah, about 10, I'd say.
Yeah, about 10.
Oh, not if Dank gets stuck there. He's not going to make this jump.
Yeah, good decision going around. So yeah, unfortunate time loss for Dank. Don't want to be losing time in Fat and Furious. It's a pretty easy mission.
Oh, Snrub gets damned in, hangs on to clear the jump. Even if he does end up sideways.
A half Gandam, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah, Dank just squeezes in 11:59 home on 1.
Yeah, anything sub 12 I think is pretty acceptable in a tournament race.
Yeah. Well, on 200 FPS, when you're like in the lower 130s as your time, you probably want a little faster.
Yeah, ideally, but I think you can live with the 12.
So 12, 13
12.
for Snrub. It's hard to tell. It changed numbers on the frame. On the same frame, it changed colours. So we'll call it like a 12, 13 for that.
Yeah, something along those lines. Snrub looking for a sports car, not able to get it. Neither player able to get one. And yeah, Dank having a pretty smooth mission. Of course, Skinner can be a major pest here.
Ooh, Skinner gets a hit in on Snrub. That's... Oh, okay, Skinner's completely overshot there. Snrub should escape him now.
Yeah, it should be pretty easy from here.
It was pretty scary when Skinner was right on him, but that overshoot helped a lot.
Yeah, it's just a... He's just an absolute pest. If you can't get...
So fast.
Yeah, if you can't...
In the high hundreds, his top speed. He can keep up in NG class, it's wild.
Yeah, just way too overpowered. Alright, so Mima moving on to Mose. Gets in and out of Mose as Snrub gets the sports car.
They are both in sports cars now.
Yeah, so neither losing time through RNG, both getting pretty much the same kind of RNG.
Yeah.
The Snrub is in a purple sports car, which is definitely superior to the brown one. So might be able to save some time there.
It's a bit snappier, I would say.
Yeah. It's a horrible joke.
I know. But you had to think about it.
Yeah. Alright, so looks like all the high FPS players are out and about today, either 150 or 200. And then poor Vapor when he's 60.
Vapor's on Team Snrub then, because Snrub is also a 60 FPS runner.
Alright, so Mimi doesn't get a fabulous escape, but goes for the Vend, which is fine. And looks like he's opened up a bit of a gap now to Snrub.
Yeah, it's definitely extending his lead. That Skinner hit really helped Dank, I think.
Oh no, Dank.
Oh, that's not good. They both had collisions about the same time. Snrub on the traffic car, Dank on the wall. Shouldn't hurt Dank's chances of this racing too badly. Should be fairly comfortable.
The nerd car doesn't take a very optimal route in the end.
It's another car with a really high top speed though. The 1 in 3-1 is way slower.
Oh really? I did not know that. Well, that would explain why this race feels so much harder, I guess.
It is very fast.
Dank unfortunately not able to get the sports car. So Dank now 1 mission ahead RTA, but has a 15-second timer for his timer is 15 seconds ahead.
Yeah, so they're probably about 30 odd seconds apart.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Snrub will making up that sort of time later on the FPS with like better disruptions and slightly faster 7.6.
Yeah, and also
Dank gets in the way of his pizza van.
Yeah, not working out unfortunately. But yeah, Snrub could potentially also make up that time in cutscenes, because they missed both part 1 cutscenes he's attempted. Alright, so Snrub now taking this an honor roller, which, yeah, not ideal.
It's well, he misses the freebie. That's probably the worst part having this section. Hopefully he'll be able to
Cool.
grab a sports car at Wiggum's.
Yeah, so
He can go for Wiggum.
Mima's black van tried to get stuck. Mim did a pretty good job of.
Gotta be a bit careful. He's kind of close on the hit and run. Okay, there's no pedestrians around. Sometimes there can be a few pedestrians on that path.
It should be fine.
If I didn't play so many video games, I'd be in better shape.
Snrub going for that
the
wasp.
the wasp comes back over after he elects to get back in.
Hey Snake, what's up?
Yeah, taunting him.
What's my name? Booyah!
Mima going sideways because of the car spawning underneath.
Woo, nice one.
And the honor roller actually should.
Rob does about his car here. Very good on points. Over 600.
Yeah, looks like.
That's a lot of coins from here.
Oh, no, he's not.
There's the sports car. He deliberates, he gets the taxi.
Yeah, probably the right move, but we'll be annoyed that he didn't make that decision straight away, I guess.
Whoa,
So yeah, both players having very good coins. Mima will have
Oh,
over
yeah.
580.
I have both having fantastic coins. What?
Yeah, they both had a lot leaving Homer 1, so.
I think Danks is a bit more like on the upper end of normal scales. Snrub already over 600 is just wild.
We'll see if he goes for any other coins at the end of Bart and Frank.
You see what Wasp is usually taking better than these if they go for Gazebo or not.
Yeah, so I don't think Mima had a chance to go for car wash, so it's open to both of them. Alright. Mima has no trouble with that train yard wasp.
Looking at it, so it was 49 on the reset, which isn't great. I'd say. They're like 200 FPS and some of those Danks level.
Yeah, you'd be wanting something in the 50s for sure. Snrub also now starting better than Beef. Again, most famous. Oh wow! For the Cletus truck, on cue does its thing.
I thought you were on the side of the truck.
I am, but I know I'm in the minority there.
The truck apologist in the commentary booth today. I guess I don't know if he was going for it and missed it, or knew he was to the left of the wall.
It looked like to me he was going for it.
Really close. It was hard to tell.
So the fact he's gone lard lads means he might be going for gazebo now.
Yeah, whether that was intentional or he routed it on the fly. Find out.
Yeah, definitely looking like he's going for gazebo. Gets a really good escape.
Oh, Snrub gets onto his side, but hangs on.
Yeah, Cletus truck not trading either of the runners all that nicely. Snrub also missing the car wash wasp.
Okay, so will he go for gazebo? Is the question on at least my mind.
Goes for lard lads. So again, looking like he'll probably try it. Oh, that's some really bad traffic for Snrub.
Yeah, it's annoying having the double, but at least they weren't on top of each other. And the escape's just before the fountain, but still has to go through that area.
Yeah, but probably a good decision not to go for gazebo. Wouldn't have escaped.
Okay, so Dank has. Oh, he has a lot of coins behind Mr. Plow. 692.
Yeah. And
And Dank's
Snrub,
got
even
more
though.
than Snub does now. But
Yeah,
Snub doesn't have to do the good up to get that in London.
Yeah, because his coins were so good out of Barton Frank. Only getting one wasp, he still had 650 coins,
Yeah.
which I'd say is definitely acceptable amount.
I mean, I go for 640 is what I want. And that's with gazebo.
Oh, I have to go to fix your coin route.
That's fine.
Maybe getting hospital and museum freebies. So we shouldn't be getting any more for the rest of the mission. And I don't even know if he needs to get out of his car. Coin should be fine.
Oh, it is going to be very good. Probably skip construction box if you wanted. Oh!
Oh no.
He was making sure he was getting construction box, but overdid it. Oh, and that was overshot.
Oh, this is bad.
Especially on 200 where you really try and take it slow to not overshoot. You undershoot and you go faster to not undershoot and you overshoot.
Yeah. Disaster. And now choosing to get the box.
Me as well. You could tell from the first attempt that he wanted the box.
Yeah, one of the big problems with playing on 200 FPS. And Snrub will now
It's perfect super here. Bank hits the statue as well now.
Yeah, so assume Snrub will make up a little bit of time here.
Snub should just go full speed and stuff. Oh yeah, does have hit and run. That's a wee woo. First of the day.
Big wee woo. The one thing I will say is this is probably one of the better times in the mission to get hit and run. There's still plenty of time left.
Yeah,
Also,
it's before you're all stopped on the town hall area. And it's got a good chance of being gone by the time you reach the roof monkeys.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the
That's right.
bar's already basically empty.
Snrub gets that freebie. Mima has 780 coins. We'll have close to over 800 out of part 1,
Yes.
which is plenty.
Okay, that's... He hasn't even got this bit yet as well. That's like 100 more coins than I have. At least. Wow, it's a safe coin route. We'll give him that.
And Snrub now gonna have pretty much the same.
Oh, wait, how much did Dank have? I was looking
Dank
at
had Dank had close to 790,
Wow, that's wild.
and choosing not to get any is
Almost 800.
alright. So Mima gets a good first car. Let's see how the rest of sellouts goes.
Dank opts for this route. Going through the alleyway. Means less of a turn in the approach. Can't get into the shape and rotate. And doesn't quite get enough on him to hit the escalator from nowhere.
Yeah, you got a good first hit, but it put him at an awkward angle, unfortunately.
Snub was not bad first area. Dank this way picks up that bend. But the traffic car. Might have some issues here. Getting a shot on this car.
And more traffic.
Okay.
The traffic might have helped.
Oh no, the traffic slowed him down too much. Well, it's a decent second car if he can get around this back down.
Oh, and more bad traffic for Dank.
Big push there. He's got to be careful he doesn't actually destroy this car too high up. We'll struggle to get a good fourth car. There, letting him go for a right call. Be well placed.
Dank getting fourth car at the shortcut, getting a 602.
Not bad, but not terrible.
Yeah. I'm assuming that.
The last car loose, but it'll definitely be a fastest out 616.
Yeah. I'd say Snrub will be pretty happy with his. Dank will probably be a little upset with his.
Yeah, that should be fair assessment. Snrub might actually be in the lead here now.
And
Gets
Dank,
cuts and skip 26-25.
his first part 1 of the tournament.
Yeah, if Snrub gets it, he is ahead.
And he gets it as
9-second lead for Snrub out of part 1.
Is it too early to say that this is a possible upset?
I think people have been saying it's a possible upset for a few days now.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if both runners would be happy or not too happy out of part 1.
Let's have a look at their script.
So yeah, Snrub is green, so I guess be pretty happy.
Yeah. Dank is 41 seconds red, so he won't be too happy. Snrub, yeah, 12 seconds win for him. Dank's also not comparing against an actual PB. He's comparing against his latest run.
So
Snrub's PB is probably his latest run, since he only got that early today.
So Dank gets the cycle, be happy with that. See if Snrub can get it as well. I think so. I don't think he had to slow down.
Dank going for the ESS route.
Yeah. A pretty new route, which saves a little bit of time but loses a Ven.
Yeah, I must save a few seconds for it to be worth the Ven. So I'm going for the more traditional route here.
Yeah, so Clueless is now suddenly quite a varied mission. There's lots of different approaches people can take. Some going just for Krusty Loo, some getting beach and Krusty Loo, some getting beach and boat jump.
Tank will almost certainly be going for beach. I'd be surprised if he doesn't do that route.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, I feel like pretty much all the runners now do beach and 3-2. At least the experienced ones. Yeah, so Dank does get beach.
If Dank goes for a boat jump, he could comfortably skip across the route.
No, he's on 200 FPS, so might as well attempt it.
Snrub does not go for beach. Oh yeah, he does a e-brake boost lineup and gets it, so he'll be almost 1,000 points. That's definitely skipping Krusty Loo. Snrub, I assume, will just go for Krusty Loo. That number at 9 coins.
Yeah, just hit one thing.
Going
Gotta get
around. He's gonna go to 1,004 with his Krusty class.
There we go.
Snrub meanwhile be on very close to 1,100. Krusty Loo.
Yeah, but we'll lose a bit of time to get those coins.
It'll be close. Thanks 30 flat on the walk. Be a good time to judge.
And as is customary, decides to push Millhouse into the ravine.
You have to. It's the law. Oh, that's
I've
not great for Dank.
Yeah, it's a little bit scuffed, but should still work.
I hope not. Snrub wasn't particularly efficient at his coin collecting. He did miss quite a few in the coin room.
And is
5 seconds. But
30
you can easily make that up on this bonfire. Cycle is because he used close cam. Yep, that's definitely fair.
It's the pro strat.
Oh, here, he's taking it safe, just blocks off Cletus. He has to be careful when going slow on low FPS. Cletus can phase through you.
And he tried.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
okay. I've seen him stay on this side till the end and get reset.
Which would have been a disaster.
That would not have been good. but he does get the strap.
Yeah, it's just more of a reason as why Cletus Truck's a fantastic vehicle. Unpredictable.
It's a very loose use of the word fantastic.
Okay, it's slow but it controls well.
It was on its side, that's not controlling well.
Yep, but he wasn't controlling it when it was on its side. Alright, so Mima killing Otto. Otto able to get up around the stairs, the seats at Camp Krusty.
Does an initial hit on explosive damage isn't usually recommended.
Yeah, it's a little bit slower, but
And he misses the tree strat as well. And as a traffic car gets a good hit on at the dam though, and should get some coins for that. No? Doesn't
No.
get coins from the should just hit the traffic car to get
Yeah.
the coins. Would have put him at a better angle as well, rather than having to back up again. Snub in the compact, just get over the rocks.
interesting idea. Probably not worth it. It's better. I think it's better to just talk to Otto and get those coins in the school bus.
You can make it over. I think it's worth like one try.
You can, but you can't get the freebie though. So you're gonna have to get out on foot to get the freebie.
So that's like, if you're quick about it, one hit. Oh, Dang has to go around the traffic car. The way it was
That's an
coming in.
interesting
Didn't
strat.
get a good hit on the sedan.
Yeah, not a great second car for Dank.
Snrub was too far behind to catch up. And now there's a Ute in his way. Oh, it starts all over again. They're both having traffic issues here.
So yeah, Snrub also choosing not to blow up the traffic car. And Dank's second car is going really far.
Snub's oh god, Snub's sedan had got out. Danks was stuck there. That's why Danks could have gone for it. Snub would have been playing catch up still. Okay, Snub's still
no.
going for the reset. The third car here.
Yeah, it's a good decision by Dank to get that reset.
Yeah, a lot of runners don't seem to go for that sometimes, especially more newer ones, I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not good. He's gonna have to adjust. Snub gets a good second car though.
Yeah, this has been a disastrous hellfish for
Yeah,
Dank.
Snub is catching up here.
It's an interesting jump, but it will work.
Yeah, Snub's only going to get a slower strat for this guy as well.
Yeah.
Going a bit too right on the back of the car.
Is
Then
it also
hit the
very
left side of it.
yeah.
Snub's going to try and... Yeah, that's a lot of damage dealt there, but he is top behind. Oh, okay, it's good as well. Is Snub able to get beach here actually? Or at least he's kind of It's probably worth going for the second box there.
Probably, yeah. But
And Dank got fixed by a traffic car as he set off.
yeah, so it's
A little behind Snake here.
yeah, both players now onto sleuthing, which has had a few victims this tournament. It's
Tell me about
surprisingly
that.
easy to fail. Have you failed it too?
I failed it twice in my last race.
Yeah, and I failed it once, so
Oh, this is it. Oh no, that's bad for Dank. And he played it risky by
Yeah.
just completely clearing the second half of that bridge.
and yeah, Dank seemed like he could have gone for the manip, but chose not to.
I
Or
thought he
at
was
least
pretty
didn't
far
race it.
behind the whole time.
Maybe. Snrub not
That's
able
a
to.
very good drop. Snub is just getting closer and closer to Dank.
Yeah, that's pretty much as good a drop as he can get. And yeah, and
Well,
seems
they're
like
getting closer and closer. Snub's extending his lead, I should say.
yeah, RTA wise.
RTA, they're getting closer and closer, but there's almost 30 seconds apart. IGT now.
Hello, Springfield.
Yeah. Alright, so both players moving on to fishy deals. Probably the easiest mission in Lisa, either that or Nerd Race Queen.
I'd say Nervous Queen is a bit easier.
And Dank able to get the freebie. Nice.
Just pretty technical driving, I think.
Yeah, you can save a bit of time through optimal driving.
Yeah.
But I consider it easier because you don't have to deal with the log. It's pretty much just driving in a straight line, really.
Oh, dang. It was cutting that very tight. I think just try to pick up that extra coin off the dust statue. Ends up hitting the security booth.
Yeah, and they're now basically synced.
Oh,
Maybe,
wow.
yeah, Dank maybe 1 second ahead RTA.
Yeah, wow. And with the timer so far, well, that's just good for Snrub.
So, both players just going past the freedom drop, moving on to the back half of this.
Dank taking a tighter line around the corner. It's just something to notice that. Probably
Yes.
part of the reason why Dank has a faster time than Snrub on the boards. It's just slightly
yeah.
more optimal lines and stuff.
The one thing I definitely noticed with Liquid is he cuts as many corners as he can in this
Yeah.
mission, and definitely hugs the walls.
Snrub not resetting his. No, you don't reset. No, normally that's the other route.
And Snrub
Oh, he one
getting the
pixel.
1
I was
pixel
wondering
as
why it was
well.
going so slow. Okay.
Really unfortunate.
Snrub opting to restart mission to get on the school bus. Does the pause and pause though, so it should still be a fast.
He's
gonna go
not
for
able
it.
to get fast limo though.
Snrub lets loose really late.
Yeah, neither player able to get much damage on that limo.
Oh, Snrub's limo.
Oof.
It might drive out if he's not careful. Okay, it has turned somewhat in. Oh no, he's
Ooh,
hit
He's made it
that
worse.
too much. It was fine at first, but okay, I think it's stuck on the ramp, but it won't be doing much. Dank able to get the planet hype wasp.
Hype. Yeah, I'm not sure
Yeah,
if
that
Snrub's
limo is out.
It's definitely not destroying itself.
Dankers should well take the lead back here.
Yeah, this is disastrous for Snrub. Gets a good hit there though. Yeah, I don't know. Is that way quicker than taking the ramp? Maybe slightly?
Probably from where he was. He'd have had to go up and get a run up.
Yeah.
So that involves driving uphill.
Yeah, I think... I'm not sure if Meme has taken the lead, but you'd be pretty much neck and neck now.
Depends how quick Snrub is. I think that was about a 39.09 at the end of Lisa for Dank. With a good pole jump, Snrub might just be ahead.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
I don't think he'll have it. I think it'll be a couple of seconds behind.
Meme are getting neighbors, and looks like there's no problems there.
Okay, they're about tied. It's as good as level out of Lisa.
Yeah,
39.10 on Dank apparently. Okay.
So on their splits, Dank is 1 second ahead.
Are they?
Yeah.
Snrub was definitely a 39.09. That's when the timer changed colour.
And Dank is a 39.08 according to his splits.
Oh, okay. Dank was a bit slower in his menu end, because I think they were both 39.10 in the load screen.
Dank's not having a great donut truck here though.
Oh, that's...
This could
Oh,
be
this is not
problematic.
going well.
And able to get it, you know.
Oh, but the
traffic.
lamppost and the traffic both playing against him. Yeah, Dank moving away. That lamppost was going to stop him from getting dropped.
Yeah, and them silly lamps.
Oh, okay, that's a better start.
Yeah, it looked like Snrub was probably going for donut fire and then changed his mind halfway through.
The old Dank, he's got one left to get. What's this traffic doing for Snrub though? Okay, the garbage truck rolls away, and to be honest, oh, it's rolled off camera. I was gonna say if it stayed on camera, that was gonna be really good because he knew you could tell that another one wouldn't be coming his way. Wow, this
More
traffic!
bad traffic.
This is horrendous.
Traffic has
Just
bullied
about
both
keeps
players.
the donut truck in place there.
So despite the fact that Snrub was looking to have not the best donut truck, it still will save time on memers.
Oh yeah.
So I guess it's a win. Whether he knows it or not, not too sure. Okay, so
Oh, that was a quite a nice first drop in the way that it was right on the wasp.
yeah. Oh, Meme getting Canyonero node.
Keeps his momentum though, which is fortunate. Oh, Cletus truck ever so slightly stuck. Dank able to push him through the shortcut. But that was a garbage truck in his face, and he's got to get moving. Because this is probably the sort of area where most runners fail a mission between the second and third drops.
This is very scary, especially if he wants to get.
Oh, and Snrub's Cletus truck also gets caught on the side of the barn. What?
Yeah, both of these pretty similar. Both getting the wasp in the trailer park, and then Cletus getting stuck by the barn.
That was a garbage truck in Snrub's way, or the Cletus truck's way anyway.
Yeah, Mima's wee woo is quite high.
Oh, that's pretty high, but it should have a good time to drop before he gets back outside.
Yeah, at least he's out of the power plant. The narrowness making it probably the worst place to get wee
He is
woo.
going for pool coins. That's another bit where he wouldn't be hitting anything, unlike if he went for the box route.
Also known as the bomber's route, because bombers likes to name everything.
Snub's got stuck at the end of the stone cutters as well. And
Yeah,
he won't be able to take the pool coins.
Yeah, Snrub, Cletus truck is not driving overly well.
Her meters are great, to be fair. Thanks got stuck at the school, I think. I was pretty wide on that pickup. I was kind of surprised he got that. Number 6.
I'm getting an interesting 5th drop, but it will work.
Thanks falling pretty far behind. It doesn't really matter how good this drop is now. It's not going to be... Oh, now he does get the woo-woo. And the police are trying to block the road.
Yeah,
Squeezes
police
between the
almost knocked
top
him
and the tree. Snrub missed the Krusty Burger box there. Both are looking very good. Dank's actually got more coins than Snrub now.
Yeah, both players have had pretty much good coins the whole way through.
I have a feeling Dank might have got more coins here that Snrub will get later.
Wait, really? Because Dank took the shortcut route,
Yeah,
right?
but I don't think Snrub got the other box. And Dank probably got the Krusty Burger box, I think. Maybe. Maybe not.
Yeah,
I could just be lying.
Alright, so both players now buying inmate and moving on to 4-3. The second and final time you're driving this underrated vehicle.
Good riddance, I say.
Just the poor abuse. Stop Cletus truck abuse, please.
I mean, it deserves it.
Alright, so both players having pretty good starts.
Yeah, Dank did get the Krusty Burger box. I couldn't see it on the chart. Oh, Snub's having to circle back for that drop.
And then gets bad traffic. Lose a bit of time. Oh, goes again at the traffic.
Good traffic. Dank's awkward on that jump. He might get roof box here. Doesn't have to do it in Canyonero later.
I'm not sure if that was on purpose. I'm going to assume it
It
was by
looks
accident.
like he was pointing kind of right on the jump. I was worried he was just going to have to like miss everything and drive around for that drop.
Yeah, which would be disastrous.
Picks up the wasp that he menu walked for.
Yeah, and has one more drop to go.
Not going for the really fast track. Probably for the best.
Looks like it's going to be okay.
Dank has a 134. I don't have the right power. 20. and Snrub has a 138.25 as of a few hours ago.
So yeah, sorry, an unverified one for the time
Yeah.
being. And neither player getting gammed in, so that's pretty good.
At the time, I think Snrub's slightly ahead still.
Yeah, I would say so. Definitely ahead, I think.
But this is probably the last mission where being on high FPS gives you a big advantage over low FPS. I'd say. Other than things like boat jump, maybe.
Yeah, which it looks like Snrub probably would have routed around anyway.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Okay, so maybe we're moving on to Return of the Nearly Dead, which is the most useless mission in the game.
He nearly dead.
Oh,
Not the most useless. I get neighbors in this mission, instantly making it useful.
you, I feel like you're the only person in the community who still does it.
Almost definitely.
So it makes you unique, I guess.
I'll do it until I learn full 1 neighbors, okay?
Fair enough. 4-1 neighbor scary.
Yes.
Alright, so now Dank, moving on to Wolves, which has 2 scary components. The fail glitch and the 2-cycle.
Yeah. Also, yeah. I don't think losing the car is too much of an issue.
Yeah, considering both runners are pretty experienced, they should be able to manip the blacks down enough to avoid 2-cycle.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
It's no guarantee at the minute.
Unless you like take it super slow. I don't even know if that will work.
Yeah, I don't think you can guarantee it. Oh, that second job threw off Dank. He almost went for the church box.
And more bad traffic. I've been 2-cycled once in my life.
I've been 2-cycled a few times, and once in 5-1 as well.
Yeah, I've got it also once in 5-1. So being told Snrub is 16 seconds ahead. So
That
still very
sounds
close race.
believable.
So Dank getting the mansion box that each elected not to get in 4-2, which can also be used a little bit as a manip.
Yeah, it's
slow
a
down.
way of slowing yourself down. He's very close. It's a very late 9th drop. I can't tell if it's a 2-cycle or not. It's not. Okay. There's a scary moment there where it's like, that's pretty late.
Definitely would have been hard to mount stuff for Dank there.
Snrub is... Okay, he is slowing down there. A little anyway. That dropped right inside the garbage truck. Early 8th drop?
Yeah, it should be good from here.
Yeah, he's coming back quite away. Yeah, early 9th. No issues for Snrub. Oh no. Oh no.
I guess.
Oh, 3 times? How do we do it 3 times?
I actually don't know this cutscene very well either. I'm a bad runner.
I'll send you a link. I'll DM you it on Discord. There,
Thank you.
that'll have that somewhere in there. You'll have to scroll down a bit.
Needed that.
Okay, how are we gonna... They're both on at the same time.
Improvise.
Right, do you want Marge or Grandpa?
I can go Grandpa?
Okay. Maybe these will jog your memory.
Where is the...
For the last freaking time, tell me about the crap circles.
There was surrounded by Tojo and his Nazi henchmen, and one of them, a raccoon as I recall, hits me with a banjo. Now I never reasoned with a raccoon before, let alone a Nazi one, so I...
Grandpa, what does this have to do with the crap circles?
Not a thing. Where was I? Right now there's...
Crap circle!
Okay. It was so long ago, I'll have to tell it in sepia tone. Well, as I recall, it was some sort of cosmic kind of thing, shaped kind of like a planet with an old-fashioned radio antenna coming off it.
A planet with an antenna? That sounds awfully familiar. I think it was at the Quickie Mart. That's it. It was on a barrel of pop. Maybe that will jog Bart's memory.
That was something. And Mimo choosing to main menu up. I feel like we nailed that, to be honest.
I think we did well. We said all the lines.
Yeah.
I even sort of tried to do a voice for Bottle of Pop.
Yeah, and my grandpa was spot on.
Yeah, perfect.
Sounded just like him.
I thought it was the real grandpa then.
I was feeling the lines. Okay, so...
That would explain
Snrub-
why Dank had better coins. He's gone for neighbours in 4-1.
yeah, of course. So Snrub has now a 9-second lead. So this race is really tightened up.
He'll lose some of that time picking up neighbours here.
So this could be almost dead level after Cola was.
Rank of the cola trucks as well. That's scary.
Cola trucks. Scary mission. Oh, Dank missing the cam. Goes back for it.
Oh, gets a triple on that ground pound. Very nice.
Hopefully someone in the tournament will be able to get the quad.
I think most people that would be like capable of getting a quad knowing what to do neighbours anyway, so 2-4-1 neighbours.
I don't think I've ever had the quad, so
There's a reason I do 4-4 neighbours.
fair enough.
I'm lucky if I get it in 3 ground pounds.
Yeah, I usually go ground pound, kick wasp, ground pound.
I generally do 3 ground pounds and 2 wasp kicks because the ground pound sucked, and it took me 3 to get just the boxes.
Holy shit, we have been raided.
That's a jar detox. I heard that one.
Nope,
But one stinky? Yes.
didn't say nothing.
Thank
But
you for
one-
the raid, Liquid.
Yeah,
Assume
bar
it's
one
good.
is the best level in the run.
That's a solid no from me, detox. Are you just saying that because there's a Cletus truck mission?
Nah, it's my best and most consistent level.
It has sellouts, so it's by default bad.
You know, but I'm okay at sellouts.
I'm not.
Alright, so Mima not having a great first try.
Yeah, he's having some issues, but he has done a lot of damage.
Yeah. So it's gone past the church. Oh, it's deciding to hit this box.
Have a look at the times. So, hang on, 14. Okay, 46. What's the difference on the timer? Dank was about a few seconds ahead starting Cola Truck, like 3 or something.
And Snrub can catch up because Dank didn't have a great first truck.
Yeah, if Snub gets him on the hedge here, that'd be a very good start. Oh, that's not quite gonna work. Can still get
No.
second hedge.
So Dank not having to get roof box because he already got it with Cletus truck. Is going to
Went
use
for
this
church
as the
sign,
second strat.
didn't quite get all the way on it. Oh dang, yeah, this is a strat. I think it's
Yeah.
called Frazzle strat. Don't quote me on that. I haven't seen that done in a while. It's
Yeah,
pretty fast, to be fair.
yeah, not as fast as corner, but definitely not the slowest.
Oh yeah. It's better than like when you get him stuck next to the stairs, I think. Oh, Canyon Arrow
Yeah.
stuck on the.
What is Canyon Arrow doing here?
Oh, and Snub doesn't get the roof box.
To be fair, I don't think he needs it. Though this guy
I
was
mean, it's one of the faster boxes. It's recommended.
yeah, like you want to get it, but I don't
Yeah.
think he needs it. though.
Snub. Oh, this should be good. He's got. If you get it this way, it's exactly how you want it. Very nice.
Yeah, you can take that. Mima now onto the third truck.
Looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, good
I'm
strike.
in the tree nicely. Snub going for this wasp.
Yeah, again, don't know if he needs it, but
It's not too bad. If you really want the roof box but miss it, this is a good option to recover those coins essentially.
Alright, so it looked like Snrub was going to make up a bit of time, but might have lost it due to getting the Wasp of Shame.
Hmm. Yeah, he needs a good dart truck now.
Which voice are you? The British one?
I am the British one. The less
You
posh
are
one, apparently.
Ooh, I'll take that. I'm very posh.
That's gonna cost me.
Yeah, nice third truck for Snrub.
Yeah. Snrub actually having a pretty good
Yeah,
couple trucks.
both on pace for a 56 March, which is very nice.
Memo finishing at 56.40.
4, probably. It's 45 on the load. It's easier to look at that one.
And Snrub.
Here's where it starts to get hard in Arpu.
Yeah. So both players with lots of coins
Yeah, look at
will have over 800.
what their splits say. Okay, Dank is minus 136 on his 141 comparison. What does Snrub yet?
Yeah,
56,
Snrub is
39.
definitely ahead.
Yeah, he is.
But
Make
it's
this
matter
out to
of
give an actual number. Snrub is 6 seconds ahead out of Marge, and he's 48 seconds green on PB.
ooh, first Snrub.
Yeah.
Memo able to get the construction jump on 200. Fair play.
After his issues in Monkey C.
Yeah. Learn from Monkey C. Yeah, this probably is the closest race. I don't think we've had a super close one yet, have we?
I think the closest is still, at least for finish times, was still Nathan versus KFM, which was roughly a minute and a half.
Okay. So yeah, this one hopefully will live up to that.
That one was very back and forth. This one, they haven't really been much more than 30 seconds apart throughout, I don't think.
Yeah, they've kind of changed leads, but again, as you said,
It's been
not
close.
significantly. Yeah. But of course, that can all change, especially towards the back end of a poo with the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh gosh, yeah.
The best race was Camden versus LP3. I have not watched that.
Oh, you should.
And
It
it looks like
is
it was just a meme fest.
It's the most entertaining 3 hours of Shy ever.
Okay, that's a lot to live up to. Was it better than Liquid's 3-hour Honda run?
It's definitely more entertaining.
Okay,
It's a different kind of entertaining.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
Snub gets that traffic car. Still pretty low on the hit and run meter, which is good to see.
Meanwhile,
Oh, Dank's
Much
coins
thanks.
looking delicious.
they're mighty fine. As are Snrubs, to be fair.
No issues with a 2-cycle. Yeah, Snub's also very good for coins.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure if you go for the Vens and the box that you should never get 2-cycled. But I
Yeah,
don't know if
it's very hard to get 2-cycled. I remember when I was testing it and forced the maximum time on the drops, it still wasn't consistent 2-cycles.
But yeah, I did not know that. Tank also able to blow up one car, looked to blow up the second, but didn't do it.
Yeah, Snub not quite as good on coins. Wait, no, I think it's about the same on coins as Dank was. Dank having over 1,000, or having exactly 1,000 coming into Buy American.
Yeah, these are nutty coins.
Snub having to skip the Krusty Burger event there. Oh, that's risky. He should just be fine still. He recovered that very quickly.
Yeah, that was a dirty drop, really inside.
Very tight on the corner.
But yeah, as long as you don't fail, you take that for sure. Okay, so both players up to 5-2. As long as you don't get majorly stuck. This mission should be pretty chill.
Snrub has about
Oof.
almost 50 coins less than Dank, but does have a Vend yet to get.
And still has heaps of coins.
Oh yeah, it's still very good on coins. Oh, Dank gets the freebie. Like he really needed those coins.
Yeah, so there's a new theory going around that getting that wasp in 5-2 actually makes the wasps in 5-5 not behave. I don't know if that's proven in any way.
Interesting. You'd have to run it through the flowchart.
There's a
Snrub,
flowchart.
despite the Adlara made a flowchart a while back on boss behaviors. It was complicated. I didn't understand it. The Snrub got the early first card skip, but it doesn't go for the Krusty Burger event. It's interesting to note. And
Yeah,
getting
can
this
also
wasp
get
on
a
foot.
carrot.
Oh, Dank has got himself a baby van strap by the look of things.
Dang.
Yeah, that looks very good.
We'll hopefully be
That
able
could
to
be big
save time.
in such a tight race.
Having a bit of trouble getting some of the drops though.
I think the
But still.
statue is making it hard to get full-on hits there. Oh, there we go. Gets
There
the
we
tank.
go.
Yeah, he's definitely ahead, I think.
Yeah, so pressure now on Snrub to also get a baby van strat.
It's a really good one to stay close. It looks like that.
That's
I don't
not
think
gonna
that'll
work.
give a strat.
Alright, so
Oh, okay. I couldn't. I was trying to work out where it was based on the mini map.
so
Oh,
Um,
he might. Can he get? No, it's gonna back away now. There's a.
yeah, no, Dank's baby van definitely better. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Might maybe
Yeah,
20.
Dank is definitely ahead. It was 102.11 he was talking to Dr. Hibbert at the end.
Yeah, Snrub's baby van's not even like an average one. It's been pretty bad so far.
Yeah. Okay, just 2 more to go.
Yeah, looks like he's kind of saved a little bit here. Had
Okay.
a pretty good end.
Yeah, it was a pretty good ending for him. Dank gets the freebie on the police station, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So about 20 seconds apart or so.
Yeah, and both players choosing to get this van.
It's pretty fast end. A lot of people are getting it these days. I've
Yeah, I was
started getting it.
I was about to say it's back in fashion. It was out of fashion there for a bit. Just like the Clayton's
Oh,
box.
that traffic car that Wickham was stuck on. Good work by Dank to unstick it. No issues with hit and run either.
Yeah, and should catch up to Wickham fine.
Yeah. No freebie there for Snrub. And he did get the Town Hall wasp on foot as well, remember?
So yeah, so we'll see if either of the wasps are not going to behave in 5-5.
Oh my gosh, Dank murdered that 4x4.
Guess the coins.
Yeah, I mean, he was safe on the hit and run. He was well within his rights to do that.
Doesn't matter how many coins you have, you can always have some more.
Yeah.
Especially
You
if
just
they're
get more
quick.
coins early, you can skip stuff later. I'm not surprised that freebie didn't work for Snrub. Well, it's not a freebie.
Yeah.
It has collision.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Looks like
the
he's-
wasp are quite nice.
Yeah. He didn't like go for it a second time. He could have driven away to despawn it. And not going for the shake and rotate wasp was a freebie either.
Yeah, so Mima looks like they've really increased the lead here.
It is hard to tell though, with the timer difference. Oh, that's not great. He's not got a good turn on him there.
Yeah, this looks like a pretty two-head garbage truck. And
Oh no!
Snrub, what
Oh,
happened there?
Snrub went for the traffic car and failed the mission for it. That's,
Oh no.
That's a big lead for Dank now. That must be, what, 2 minutes? Almost down the drain? Minute and a half, maybe?
Yeah, a minute and a half probably.
I forgot how long the mission was when I first said 2 minutes.
Yeah. Though if he was going
Oh.
towards the end of the highway, it could be closer to 2 minutes.
Dank had a chance to go for 2 traffic cars there. but opted against it.
So yeah, so suddenly this race that's been close the whole way through is, you know,
There's a
danking
big
the
gap
pop,
opened up.
and the wasp behaves. There goes that theory.
Snrub's gonna go for this wasp, but no, he's
Oh,
driven too
no.
far forward. He went too quickly.
Oh, this is a disaster.
He just went a fraction too early and got far away from Wiggum enough to fail the mission.
Yeah, it's a pretty scary wasp. You gotta be pretty quick to get it. The top players make it look a lot easier than it is. Yeah, so not a great mission for Snrub, but still plenty of time to catch up. As we said, the Bermuda Triangle coming up after this mission for Dank.
Dank with over 400 coins here is very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Snrub's missed one of the drops, having to go back for it.
And does get it. Taking an alternative route here.
I think he was trying to spawn a wasp, so this one might have a collision. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Has he got the hospital wasp at some point during this? Because he did have another two goes at it.
I don't know.
I don't know if he'd go for it without the boxes there.
Yeah, I personally can never find it.
Yeah, same. I go for it, but
I always miss it.
yeah. Oh, Dank's on the wrong side of the shake and rotate. Nothing huge. It's very minor.
Getting the final drop at 130 is pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah, should be in for about a 345 mission, which is not bad at all.
Oh, yeah, probably. That adds up in my guess. Sure. I don't know how it works.
So yeah, I find if you get a 335 last drop, you get around 340 for me at
Okay.
least.
I just do it roughly 50 seconds from the last drop, assuming a good snake push.
Alright, so Snrub finally able to finish this little piggy. Unfortunately lost.
Both talking to Snake at similar times. Unfortunately, either ends of this mission.
So,
yeah, they are close to 3 minutes apart now.
Alright, so let's see how Dank goes here.
Yeah, long way to go.
Yeah, especially 200 FPS cutscene skip. It's very scary.
One of 6 200 FPS runners in the tournament. Assuming Colatrox's switch is permanent.
Yeah, speaking of things that have suddenly come into fashion, 200 FPS.
It's fun.
When I started running about a year ago, it seemed unthinkable that people would run.
It was like 150, any higher is just the physics are too wild.
Oh, it works for me, man.
That's a wild garbage truck. It's not the worst.
Getting it
Oh,
on the
sorry.
truck.
That looks like it. Oh, hits the deli. That's
Oh,
a deli
no.
truck. It's very hard to recover these. Snrub just push a traffic onto the newspaper stand. As a side note, for cheeky 5 coins.
Cheeky 5 coins. This wasp was also really misbehaving for Dank.
Yeah, Dank's left the truck in an effort to try and get some wasps. There's one.
I don't know if that was a good decision.
He can just leave the second wasp and try and get the gazebo, but I think he should have worked on the armored truck.
Yeah, I was gonna say that truck is
Because
not gonna
this is,
damage.
it's costing him a lot of his lead at this rate. He's just sitting there, stuck, not doing anything.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
we go.
now it's out, but he's now going to be chasing it down the highway.
Yeah, it's done probably.
Oh, and
less than
hitting that
four.
pillar's not going to help.
Yeah,
Maybe-
looking for a
he was
wrench?
gonna- I think he was probably looking for the newspaper stand. That's normally there. Must have gotten it earlier. Okay.
So,
Oh no, he gets
Oh.
in between the wall and the truck. Taking the brunt of the damage himself.
yeah.
And
I know
he's
some
already
people-
smoking.
Some people try and get that strat where the armor truck hits itself against that wall, but I don't think that'll work in 200 FPS.
I've had it. There's the one where he grinds against the wall doesn't work. He can start reversing back and forth. That will work.
Okay, there you go. He's getting pretty decent damage though.
Yeah, he has done this very well since the after the early issues.
Snrub now getting close to the end of Never Trust a Snake. 125 final drop, so about 5 seconds worse than Mimo. Still pretty respectable.
That's a good hit there from Dank. Yeah, he's done this backup pretty well, to be fair.
As long as his car doesn't blow up.
Yeah, no, the truck's on one hit. Oh, now he is on one hit, so he should go for a wrench here. Yeah.
And does.
I think it's safe. There is a wrench in the train yard shortcut, but you can just blow yourself on the ramp before getting to the wrench.
Yeah, in a 20 race, better to be safe, especially if he
definitely.
knows that he has the lead, which I'm not sure he does.
He does. It's because even if Snrub gets a good armored truck, it should still be about a minute and a half lead, maybe a bit less, maybe about a minute.
Alright, so Mima going for the second Wickham escape, works out perfectly. And
Yeah.
Mima ending the mission as Snrub starts it, basically.
Yeah, I think on the actual timers there's about a minute between Snrub finishing 5-5 and Dank finishing armor chop. So yeah, it's just a little more than a minute between them. Maybe
Yeah,
about
so-
a minute 20, minute and a half, depending on how
Yeah,
good
so-
Snrub's armor truck is.
Yeah, if the mission goes well, it's usually 2 minutes 20-ish.
Yeah, Snrub's on 60, so it might be a little on the faster side.
Alright, so Dank now moving on to the second part of the Bermuda Triangle. Curator
Didn't
might
get the wasp, he's got the box. He's gonna go for the fast strat. Oh, gets a
Whoa.
decent wedge of damage, but that won't really help if he gets the main strat. Pretty far
but-
back, I don't think he'll get it. Oh, nearly got him on the second wall. Gets a big hit there. Very nice backup. Snrub was making contact far too early there. Looking over the other side.
Yeah, this armor truck is not going to work.
That's unfortunate.
Um,
Now it's stuck on the stairs a bit. It will get itself free. I think part of what, yeah, it's out now. I think it's partly the traffic car. Snrub
so yeah,
had a go at the wasp. Okay, Dank got cutscene skip.
so that's a big cutscene skip for Dank to get. Probably the biggest time loss that he could have had. Gone.
Yeah.
No, don't need to worry about it.
The biggest like single moment time loss.
Yeah.
You can definitely lose that much time still.
Yeah, you absolutely can, especially now out of bounds if they don't go well. So Snrub's back up. Looks like it's going pretty well.
Oh, not. It was until he got stuck in there. Now this car's in front of him. So he is doing a lot of damage though. That is benefit of 60 FPS.
Yeah. Definitely easy backups there.
Again, you are also taking more damage.
Okay, and Dank getting bought.
Nice. Important.
Validates the run now.
So I'm just going to try and push him into the end here. Get him to one hit.
Yeah, good hit.
Yeah. Very good backup. At least in terms of managing his own damage.
Seems like both players had good backups.
Yeah. So Snrub definitely saved time over Dank there, I think.
Yeah, didn't have the deli
Yeah.
deli truck problem. Also, Dank having 670 coins when buying
Yeah.
Glowbacks.
Meanwhile,
which is crazy.
Snrub is a little snug on coins. Oh, when he goes pretty far in, it might make it hard.
Yeah.
Okay, no, William turned around, he's fine. Snrub will be fine because he hasn't got that Krusty Burger bend yet. So
I
definitely hit the wanted minimum of 540.
I'm actually shocked that worked. I did not think that would have worked. That
But
we
the
can
escape. Yeah, no, he did go in pretty far, but William got it turned around.
So Dank going for Studio A, which can be a little bit scary, but
I think Dank should be fine.
yeah, it's good.
Oh, on 34 and I shouldn't really have too many issues with it.
Yeah, he says I failed at this morning.
I said 134, not 132.
Fair call.
I mean, I go for motel vent anyway, so. Oh, Snrub, cutting this close.
That should be okay.
Should just have enough time. Took his time deciding to reset, not going for an initial hit on Curator.
I've never seen this.
He's going all in on the strat, and there's a parked car there. Oh, and he only flips the second wall. And he's, it's going to be nearly impossible to avoid hit and run.
Yeah, we'll hopefully be able to get some damage here. Can't.
Doesn't get him on the middle pole, which is the main point.
Yeah, as long as you can get him at the end pillar here, but traffic ruins that as
He's
well.
still a couple of hits away. One more. Okay, there we go. Good last hit.
Yeah, it's been disastrous for Snrub, this approved.
Dank onto the hardest mission in the run.
Yeah, failed double-digit times so far in this tournament.
Yeah, still on 10, I think.
Yeah, I think it's still on 10. And Snrub getting wee wee right at the end there.
Gets the skip.
Nice. Keeps the race interesting. The commentary is lagged because we're watching the same stream that you are.
Yeah,
And there's a bit of a lag there.
it's generally, I think, considered this is preferable to us being a bit ahead. So
Yeah.
those are the options.
Obviously not ideal, but... So, Dank also golded 6-1, so
Oh, nice.
good split there.
I haven't checked on their split, so I assume Snrub is red on his BB. Yeah, Dank is, again, he's ahead of these splits, but his best possible time is already at 135. Snrub is, he's 2 minutes red.
Yeah, and Dank's lead is now ballooned over 2.5.
Gets a ball.
So both runners validating their runs with bought.
First try ball on both sides. Top quality.
Not sure if that's happened before.
I doubt that's a first.
Yeah, I'm sure probably has happened.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, what was that car
Oh
doing?
my
What was that bounce? It's like there was a tornado.
This is a risky part to blow up that car though, increasing the chance of wee woo.
It's pretty high, but he should dodge it. It depends if he's got another vent to get.
Yeah,
here.
you would surely have one. Probably go for bomb.
Oh, hitting the armored truck. Now he will get there's the hit and run. And he's pretty far away.
This could be bad.
Dank, please, don't make it 11. Okay. Oh, the police car on the bridge. Okay, he should be good from here.
Yeah, this is fine.
Just,
Oh my
just
god.
playing with us for a moment there. Giving us a cheeky scare.
Yeah. No, Dank knew what he was doing the whole time. No reason to panic.
Yeah, just putting on a show for the crowd.
Bit of a flex. Alright, Snrub also getting Studio A. This
Gets
is
caught on the
slow.
wall. Has to be quick now.
And this is a little scary.
He should be. Oh, he's stuck on the Ute. And
Should be
it's
fine.
twisty roads, so any moment the itchy and scratchy van can just fly away from you, because that bars as the crow flies, not based on road distance. He's good now. You have to wait a while to start the race, unfortunately.
Alright, so
Dank
Dank
getting caught there, losing a little bit of speed on this approach.
will go for armored
Oh,
truck.
and there's a traffic car. Oh, he's gonna have to go for the backup.
Yeah, the backup's not super slow though, so as long as he gets it.
I believe. Oh,
Oh no,
that's not good. I think
that was
Dank
not a good lineup.
looked back when he turned the corner. He tried to get rid of that traffic car.
Yeah, really unfortunate. And this has not been going well for Dank so far. Oh, and hits the corner there.
Gets a hit there, but this is gonna go quite a way, I think.
Yeah, Snrub can make up.
Okay,
lot
that's a
of
good
time.
couple of quick hits there.
Also, when you consider how quick Globex is, the fact that Duff Truck is able
Yeah.
to accelerate away is...
Oh, he's risking this one. Oh, will it stay?
Oh,
It's still there. Dank's pursuing the Duff Truck. He is banking on a despawn, and that was the right call. It has despawned.
and gets the 6th drop very late.
That's it.
Interesting. Didn't try and shortcut.
At that point, it's not really worth it because you'll lose some speed by just being in the air and having to go uphill. I think just following the road was probably better.
We'll see if Dank decides to go for boat jump here.
It's definitely an option with a bad Duff Truck. Yeah, he is going to go for it. And that's good.
Gets it.
Oh, he's got a very nice coins. He already had a lot. This
Yeah,
is...
it's been-
Yeah, with oh, that's... Snrub has got Wee Woo. Okay, with a... Actually, if Dank got that freebie, he could have skipped Krusty Lou even without FMJ, maybe.
Yeah, so this has been a pretty scary end to this mission for Snrub with Wee Woo.
Yeah, there's a chance it will go before, like, the end part. But he does have to play with the police, and now they've blocked Frink off.
Yeah, he's gonna lose a bit of time here.
Oh, big E-brake boost hit there by Dank. Very nice.
Oh,
And that's good.
yeah, it looks a bit iffy there for a second, but
Yeah,
got it.
very nice. Very good, FMJ. Those coins, man. That's definitely skipping Crossy though, barring a bust.
And that was a very quick FMJ as well. So very good, very well played by Dank there. So yeah, with the alien car box and some random coins he's going to be getting, he could have over 400 leaving.
Oh, easily.
Oh, probably will, yeah. Already has 3-7.
Oh, he
this
doesn't
box.
have this box yet either. What? He can skip neighbors as well as Krusty Lou. Oh, he's going for... Okay, with hitting the corner, I think he wanted to play it safe on the timer.
Yeah,
And is
fair
just
enough.
taking this route. He could even
Doesn't
go
lose
for a
too much
beach
time.
box. He can go for the second beach box if he really wants to here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that might be getting routed in, right? That the beach boxes aren't that slow. I
Really?
feel like I read that somewhere.
Well, because one of them is you can get for free in 6-7, I don't think it's worth it. Oh, Snrub is going to have a hard time with his Duff Truck. He lost all the speed there. He's going to have to go for the backup. He's not catching this up.
Yeah, let's see if Snrub is able to
He's-
get the back off.
Even hanging back there to not make any early drops, that'll be hard to get. Oh, he gets
Ooh.
him in, but he's off to the side.
Don't know if this is gonna work.
Yeah, that's rough. He's
Trying
gonna
to do
try
donut
and
truck.
block him. It will work. You can do this, just about.
I did not know this would work.
It's pretty. Oh, there we go. One more to go. There we go. Good.
Yeah.
Well managed. Despite missing the backup, he keeps him over there.
Definitely gonna save time over Dank's Duff Truck.
Oh yeah, but Dank is looking very good for coins. Dank had like 40 more coins here. Dank getting Krusty Lou? That's an interesting decision.
What you?
Okay, he is opting to skip everything in Homer 2. He will have over 500 entering. That
Yeah,
was...
it's a
I'm
interesting-
pretty sure that Neighbors and Krusty Burger is faster. At least total
Yeah.
time.
Krusty Burger especially is very fast.
Hmm.
Well, Snrub
Oh,
had really
Snub's not
bad.
gonna get that. That's unfortunate. Oh, this is Could be in line for a decent backup. Oh, no, you can deal a lot of damage if you get a good push out of this. Oh, he bounced off the rocks. That's if he'd gone
Never seen
over or short, he'd have slammed Skinner straight into a wall. But off the rocks took not as much damage as you'd like.
Yeah, so Mima looks like he's having no problems here. Already overcoined for
Yeah,
zombie
it may be
car.
nothing huge, but he can afford a bust, is what we're saying. And still only get Krusty Burger. That's the sort of level of overcoined we're at.
Again, playing
Oh,
it safe.
I'm struggling to get this last couple of hits. 3 for 3 for Dank on the cutscene skips.
Very important for Dank. Also, just to say, this run is a very important one for this group. If Dank wins this race, he goes through to the knockouts and will eliminate.
Dank will be on 2 out of 3 and Snrub will be on 0 out of 2.
Yeah, and with Duck Bob already winning all 3, this group will have been decided.
Mm. Someone said new strats from Snrub. And it was the buffering. He finished the mission during the buffer.
Yeah, Snrub hitting the wall at the start of Dead to Kill and has really high hit and run. Will almost certainly get it. Yeah.
There's hit and run, there's the woo-woo. And his coins are nowhere near as good as Dank's.
Yeah.
Going for the fast route though.
As long as he doesn't get busted, it should be okay.
Okay, now see what penalty we're applying to Dank's run here. It's a big one.
You might not be finishing this run for a long time.
33-hour penalty for Dank.
Oh, we're gonna be here all
Quite
day.
impressive.
Landon.
He managed to go through Homato only collecting 3 coins. So
That's actually a pretty good effort.
I did
There's a lot of stuff you can get.
I did 1 coin once, I think, in 7-1 when I left with 496.
I feel like
I
you'd
had,
have
to
to be...
get, I had to get 3 coins after the mission. It's disgrace. Don't worry, we just add the 33 hours onto the final time. Come on, Vapo.
Snrub
Takes the
looks
jump
like the
very
jump.
safely. Good.
And should have plenty of time here. I assume won't go for boat jump if they're on 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, JT has just ruined this for me. I thought no one would ever try it, but he did, so...
Yeah.
And got it.
He got a very weird looking boat jump when he did it. Snub should have just enough coins here. Actually, should be plenty fine.
So, Dank going for 7-2? And
Dank went
yeah.
for it. I don't know how much practice he'd done between races. Judging by that, not loads.
So yeah,
He's
the
got,
jump...
Dank on 7-3 out of bounds.
Yeah, the jump itself is quite tight, and also, I don't actually know if Dank knows where to go.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. So.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, alien car gets stuck, but still takes the barn shortcut at least.
Yeah, that should be fine.
7-3 is harder, but definitely manageable. You can still get a fast 7-3.
Yeah. Oh, Dank getting a real quick Weewoo.
Yeah.
Gone straight away.
Dank, I'm pretty sure Dank has, at least on high FPS, had very fast 7-3s before. It's all about the cage management. Oh, and he's gonna get caught in that one. Yeah, he just adjusts. He's still stuck in it though.
This is not looking great.
Yeah, and he's at an angle. It's gonna be very hard to dodge this cage now. Yeah, drops. His best hope was to try and straighten up and go directly upwards. Then it's not too bad. Dank,
Okay.
slightly too much on the turn.
Snrub
Snub up to.
is-
Oh, too big of a run up.
Yeah, Snrub looking good here. Should, as long as he gets cutscene skip, could be back in this.
Yeah, the way the 7-3 is going for Dank.
Yeah, gets the cutscene skip. And there's still a pulse for Snrub.
Okay, this looks good. Just needs to. Or doesn't he need, yeah, he needs to turn slightly the other way at the top. Now he's gonna struggle on the ceiling. There we go. He's almost. No, he might be stuck now.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Yeah, this isn't. He needs to be pointing the other way. There we. Come on.
That should be
He's
fine.
almost. He's scrolling out. Hey.
There we go. He was teasing us there for a second.
I think why he reset the first time is if he had a second go and it was a really like janky climb like that one, he might not have had enough time to make it all the way back to the beam. That's why I think he reset the first time.
Alright, so Dank finishes it off and looking like you're gonna do the traditional out of bounds.
Yeah,
No
it's a
glow
slap strap. Post the emotes.
Fantastic new emotes, by the way. Big fan. That's
Oh.
Snrub.
I'm
Yeah.
caught in the dit.
I need to find some. It's crashing time.
Ooh,
Quite
that's overcleaned. As Dank was.
Just call me Air Homer.
Looks like it's raced by about day victory.
Black car again.
Yeah. Oh, he's keep getting more penalties. 12-hour penalty. He's only 21 hours ahead of Dank now. Dank
Probably gonna have to kill that.
with a little bit of an issue here. Struggling to get a lineup right. Okay, that should be good.
Yeah, I'm no expert, so I'll take your word for it.
Don't you do this?
I do the one where you go by the wall and wait for the car to like push in.
Oh, okay. That's like the very. This is just a quicker way of doing that. He's in the
Yeah.
same sort of end position.
Yeah,
I'm
because
pretty
there's no
confident it's
visual
fine.
cue. It scares me a little bit.
That's fair. It looks fine to me, I think.
Yeah. So when I did try it with Derek, it was very lenient, and I was getting it pretty much every time.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're moving on to 7.5. Let's see what traffic vehicle he gets. I'm
Will
hoping for
Snrub go for 7-2 bridge clip?
I don't think so.
It's a theoretically viable strat. Oh, he's not going to get that. Bob will assume is driven off. Doesn't want the hearse. He is
Oh,
only going to be happy. Oh, he's going to give it up. No, he's going to take the boat. I think
Is
he
there
really
any-
wanted a Greg there.
is
but
there a
there was
nickname
none
for the
to be
boat?
found. I've heard various names for it.
Oh well, shit. I'm a big fan of Harry the Hearse.
Harry the hearse, is that? Fred the Flying Dutchman. Well, now we have a name for it.
Fred the Flying Dutchman.
Oh, I forgot my mission.
That's shocking. Alright, so Dank getting
Oh, he's
good
found
RNG.
Fred. That's a good Fred.
And doesn't need to reset.
Now on to 7-3 for Snrub.
I assume he'll go for out of bounds? Yep. And that should be okay.
Yeah, he shouldn't have the issues with the cage that Dank did.
Though,
But not to the same extent. Like, he's still climbing. Sort of. Okay, this is an interesting angle. There we go. There we go. As long as he's going backwards still and not sideways. There we go. Much better than Dank's. Who is on symmetry resets now.
okay, so this would probably be Snrub's last
Dank
hope.
playing it risky with that escape, not going for the strat. Very early reset.
Ooh, doesn't work.
Oh, and he's loaded it in. Dank's gonna finish this inbounds. I think he has enough of a lead, I think.
Yeah, I think he should be fine.
Hey, that's totally not supposed to happen.
I'm assuming Snrub did Suck Strap, I did miss it.
I don't remember seeing him do the animation, so I'll assume he did it. That's just over a minute time of yeah, Dank definitely has the lead still, but he is close to a wee woo. and you can still drop the waist. Anyone can do that.
Yeah, done that plenty of times this tournament already.
Oh, I've done it a lot. Well, I've done it 4 times, but you know,
Yeah, I think I'm also at 4.
I did all of mine in like 1 split.
Alright, so
Oh, there's the wee
Dank has me. We were.
So be careful, the police are really bad for blowing up your waist.
Looks like Dank has recovered.
Yeah. Dank looks like he's... Yeah, Dank is on sub 140 pace still.
And Snrub looking like it'll be okay.
I
That part.
think so. Maybe it's a little on the right, but I don't think it will matter too much.
So Mima shouldn't have any problems with this back end of
Yeah,
17.
should be fine from here. There's only really the tree and missing the beam that can cause you issues. And oh! Catches the side of something, spins around, loses a lot of height, gets the cookbook.
In style, as they say.
Very nice. I thought he was about to blow the waist.
No, Dank knew exactly what he was doing.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely 100% his intentions. And definitely wasn't a split second off blowing up his waist. To be fair, if he had blown up his waist, he could have gone for a cemetery reset again.
True. Probably not worth it though.
Yeah, no, I don't think it'd have, because you have to drive back all the way to the power plant anyway.
No, I mean like, not blowing up the waist compared to blowing it up and getting
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, no. Blowing up the waist is... there's one time when blowing up the waist is worth it, and that's doing 7-7 return out of bounds. Because you have to blow up your waist to get out of bounds. Okay, Snrub has a... is that a bob? It's pretty close.
No, I think that's a good look. Feels good.
Yeah, it did have to drive a bit of a way. Is he gonna have the height? Yeah, oh, that's a fantastic... Look at that! They are standing on the same Y plane.
Yeah, and Snrub showing us off as well, moving the camera around so we could see that they were on the perfect height. Alright, so Mima onto the final stretch of 7-7. As long as they don't blow up the waist, it should be a pretty comfortable win in the end.
There's a point. He is ahead, but it's hard to gauge how much of that minute difference. I think he's still more than a minute ahead.
Yeah.
Because Snrub has this whole mission to do.
Alright, so let's see how Snrub goes with...
Yeah, going for bridge foot. Dank a little over 30 seconds away or so from finishing this. Oh, that's a awkward angle through there. It's looking like a low 139. I'm going to call a 139.12.
I'm going to say
lining up.
139.
Dank.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Snrub gets bridge clip,
Nice.
but it's not going to be enough. Danker's there with his 139.12. See?
Damn.
I know my time. 225 AA3 inbound, very nice and Dank.
Yeah. So yeah, I think this race is over, but we'll see how.
Yeah, it's
Imagine that, scared of some harmless nuclear waste.
Yeah, I think
it's not a
7-7 out of bounds. It's 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Your fingernails.
you're not going to do it in under 40 seconds. Sorry, Snrub.
Yeah.
That fortune teller was right.
Still, it's a very close race, even for when you consider there was the couple of 5-5 fails. It's still pretty close at the end. Probably roughly a minute apart, a little more maybe.
Yeah, something along that range, maybe a minute and a
So I
half.
think this is still the closest finish so far, assuming no waste drops.
Yeah, so hopefully throughout the tournament we can get a few closer ones. We had some really good ones last year.
Ooh, we haven't got to the knockouts yet, where the people do have really close PBs.
Alright. Snrub. Now, moving on to that last part.
Snrub taking the same route out of the car park that Dank does. It's pretty risky. You can blow your waist in a lot of places doing that.
But yeah, it seems like I'm seeing more and more people take that route as well now in 17.
I'm blown up my waist on that ramp too many times to try it again. Also,
Yeah, no,
being
I-
launched off the ramp and hit the fence and blow my waist sounds also
yeah,
not fun.
I've never done it personally. I saw Tim's doing it earlier in the race, 12 hours ago.
Vengeance will be mine.
Dank is viciously assaulting Mod. Oh no, Snrub!
Oh no.
He has to restart the mission now
Oh no.
because otherwise it crashes.
That's a
The
disaster.
alien car normally turns around the side and you can just drive past it, but it went straight for him.
Yeah, like a homing missile just straight for Snrub. Unbelievable.
Dank, I think, having another go at cemetery resets, get some practice in.
Yeah, was doing a little bit of Marge abuse before.
And people say I'm slow.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. This will now not be the closest race in the tournament. But it'll still be a pretty good one.
Oh yeah, it was close for a long way still.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that.
Yeah, I feel like we've had a few races that were close for most of it and then kind of blew out a little bit at the end.
Coming through.
Yeah, Dank having a bit of trouble with.
He's resetting it earlier a lot.
Can't you see I'm driving here?
He needs to, maybe he needs to take it slower. Try and learn that, isn't it? It was just too far to
We're
the right
seeing a
there.
7-7 bridge clip?
He's got
Yes,
it
we
first
are.
try. Not a huge time saver in that because you still have to reload the power plant to finish the mission. Snrub, you got to back up and win the race. Oh, Snrub, you've got to pass the checkpoint. There we go. But yeah, it does reload it in the power plant. Will he go for that? It's not going for the turn out of bounds.
God darn it! Okay, that's a lot, dude.
Yeah. Probably just a little bit of a meme strat because Snrub's
Yeah.
really.
Look where you're going.
I think if you like get a good spawn in on that, you maybe save a second. Not sure. Probably not.
Still, if you can get it, might as well go for it.
My helmet? Oh, I spilled my sea bag.
Oh,
Let's
oh,
set the
that was
scene.
close.
Dank did the car dupe on the bandit, I just noticed.
I know how to use it.
It saves 10 seconds? Okay. I'm wrong. Oh my god. He thought about it. He thought about it. Yeah,
I
no.
feel like he was just playing with us again, yeah.
It's not worth it in this mission because you have to drive pretty weirdly to spawn the alien car. Yeah.
And stays well back from the alien car to make sure.
Dank is slowly climbing the school. Okay, here we go. 1:43:01, I'm saying.
I'm going to take your word. You've proven that you're reliable.
Oh.
Get out of my way! Every minute might be my last.
Let's see how it goes.
Looks like he's taking this pretty safely. He's, yeah.
Just
He's
completely.
making sure he gets a wee win. Slowly rolls into the beam.
Okay, that's a lot, dude.
1:43:09.
Yeah. So, yeah, a pretty close race that kind of blew out in the end, but Mima's game crashed.
There.
Never seen that with bonus game before. But yeah, if both runners want to come into VC for
I-
interviews,
Believe Dank was having mic issues earlier, so I don't know if he will be able to.
might be able to
So Dank says can do it in chat.
work.
I'll
Snrub.
invite Snrub in. I mean, is he wrong? Hello, Snrub. How do you feel, Snrub? Oh, that's Dank. Dank's joined the chat. Okay. I assume that was Snrub.
Okay. We'll see if Snrub joins. But we can get this started, I guess, with Dank in the meantime.
There we go. Hello. So, how do you two feel about that?
bad.
That's fair. Dank also pretty bad. That was really close for a long time, actually. You were. I don't think anyone's more than 30 seconds ahead until 5-4.
Yeah, 5-4 was a shame.
Mm.
Rip.
Bacon put. Why is Bacon saying Monk at S time? Oh, we do
'Cause
have
there's
a
a
race
race in
in
10 minutes.
10 minutes. We'll make this quick.
Um,
Dank
so,
says 7-6 out of bounds bad.
and
You got,
yes, having
you
a bit
got
of
bridged
trouble.
pretty well, didn't you, Snrub? Both times. Yes, they
Nothing.
were, Dank. Very, very insane.
Yeah.
What was it? You got 100 things in 5-1. Yeah, that was
Yeah, we saw.
a lot of coins you had.
And if you got Squidport, you would have had 700 buying Globex as well. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, you
Um,
probably could have skipped Crossy at the end, not gonna lie. And Neighbours.
so yeah, both players not having great armored trucks. With I believe Danks
Yeah.
was the one that had Deli Truck.
Yeah, Danks lost a lot of time to their truck. Snub was at least straight into the backup pretty much.
Yeah, but both had good backups though.
Mm. And like Dank had a really bad Duff truck, Snub had a really bad FMJ.
Yeah, 4-minute truck. Dang,
Oof.
it's a rough split. But yeah, Dank getting the win and the sub 140.
Yeah. And advancing, I think. I think he's on 2 wins now.
Yeah, so Dank
Dank
does
Yeah.
advance.
advances to the next round. So that's Group A's who's through and who's out confirmed.
Yeah, so
Yep.
Oh.
Feel
yeah,
bad.
unfortunately.
You did get a PB at least this tournament.
Still pretty bad though.
Can improve on it hopefully.
Oh, you did earlier.
I think I was a minute and a half ahead of it before the thing.
Yeah, you were about almost 50 seconds, I think, out of March.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I was a minute and a half ahead when the thing happened.
dang,
The thing.
it's a shame.
Pretty much downhill from there.
Mm,
Yeah, there was a turning point in the run, I think, unfortunately. But yeah. Is anything else that needs to be said?
yeah. Oh, thanks. Said all he has to say. Do you have anything left to say, Snub?
I hate this game.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'd recommend anyone thinking of picking it up to not.
That's how you increase the community.
See, it's just the game itself, which is pretty, you know.
All right. Thank you for that, Snrub.
Yeah.
No problem.
So I think that's all we've got for you today. A big thank you to both
Yeah,
our
that's
runners.
good advice.
That's good advice. Congratulations to Dank on the victory. And thank you to Lambton for co-commentating and
Oh,
Derek
thank
for
you for commentating too.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was a fun race.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay on Speed Simpson's
Um,
next race starting in 7 minutes.
Goodbye.